Tanisha. We go say Tanisha. Tanisha. Tanisha.
Hey guys, welcome back to Tanisha Strong. Okay, Tanisha Strong. I am back, guys, with a cooking video. So I'm gonna show you guys how to prep your salmon. I make the best salmon, guys. If you follow me on Instagram, I cook salmon like once a week. Like, I'm telling you, like, I just love salmon. So these are the seasonings that I use to season my salmon. Guys, the Creole seasoning right here, thebomb.com. I know you guys probably see the one with the red top, like it has a red top. That one is really popular, but this one is really good for like your seafood as well. Like this one right here, really good for seafood. So yeah, I have all my seasonings, and this is like a Caribbean seasoning. You get this from like your local Caribbean, market. So that's where I got that from. And everything else you can get from a regular grocery store. But all right, so I already cleaned off my salmon, guys. I cleaned it off with some vinegar. Guys, I'm telling you, vinegar is the best to clean your salmon with, because it will get like all like that nasty like raw salmon taste out. It will just take that away. So I always clean them with vinegar, because sometimes like you just don't know, like you just want to make sure you clean your salmon really good. So I already did that, guys, so the video can go a little bit faster. So I already cleaned it off, and I already washed my hands, guys. I already did all that. And then now I'm gonna put my salmon on the cutting board. Okay, putting it right here. I'm gonna move this a little so you can see what's going on. Okay, so here's my salmon. I'm gonna dry my hands up a little bit. Ugh. Okay, so first I'm gonna go in with my garlic, guys. I love garlic powder, guys. Garlic, this is just the best. So I'm going to season it like this. Make sure I get every part of the salmon. Here. Got my black pepper. Come on, black pepper. I must be running low. It's not trying to come out. Come on. Y'all, it's barely coming out. I am running low. I'm telling you, McCormick has the best seasonings, guys. Like, it just do. Like, I love their black pepper. Usually I slice my salmon first, but I forgot. I usually cut my salmon in like slices. I usually get like 8 pieces. I said slices. I usually get 8 pieces of salmon from a whole salmon. I usually get like 8, but I forgot to cut it, guys. But it is what it is. It's still gonna come out good. It's still gonna taste good. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna just have to cut it with the seasoning on it. My hands are gonna get more dirty and messy, but it is what it is. Okay, that's enough black pepper. I'm gonna go in with the all-purpose seasoning. Obey. It feels so weird, like seasoning the whole salmon like this, because I usually slice them up first. I really just forgot, for real. See, recording and cooking be a lot because you be forgetting what you're supposed to do. You might burn yourself or something crazy. But like I said, it doesn't matter. It's still gonna taste good. My hands are just gonna get really dirty from like when I have to cut it up. And then I have my parsley. This side. I don't want to break a nail. Even though these nails are done for, I need to get them done again. Alright, well. So I'm done with all my seasonings. Now I'm about to cut them up. Okay, so I usually start at the bottom, then I go up. I start from the tail, going all the way up. So we're gonna cut it about like right there. And yes, I keep my skin on my salmon because it just tastes good. Like, I love the skin on the salmon. Like, it just tastes really good. Right here. I put my salmon in the air fryer now, and the air fryer, guys, when I tell you the air fryer is the best thing ever that's invented, the salmon tastes so good in the air fryer. So since I'm not gonna be putting like oil or anything in my on my salmon in the air fryer, you know, it needs to be still kind of moist. I'm gonna make it sit in the fridge for a little bit, and then like I'll come back, guys, when I am ready to cook it in the air fryer, so you can see the whole process with that. And then I'm gonna make some asparagus on the side. I'm trying to stay away from some starch. I'm trying to stay away from some starch. Not trying to be eating too much starch, but most likely I'll just make some asparagus on the side. I know it sounds a little boring, yeah, but I have nothing else, so I'm gonna have asparagus and some salmon and call it a day. So I'm gonna put my salmon back in this container so it can just, you know, go back in the fridge and marinate for a little bit. And yeah, so stay tuned, guys. Alright, guys, so I forgot to season the back of the salmon. See, that's why I don't like what it called, you know, really recording and cooking, because you forget things. Alright, so I'm gonna season the back of my salmon real quick. Is in the pot, in the pan. So now I'm going to all you gotta do is hit that. So it so it takes about 15 minutes to cook the salmon, but sometimes the salmon is not fully cooked how I want it. Like, I want it like a little bit more darker. So I would usually put it back in there again for like another, I would say, 10 minutes or so, or 5 minutes. But this time I'm gonna take it out after the 15 minutes is done. I'm gonna put some sauce on top of it, some glaze. So I watched the girl Kyle Shay's video, and she uses the sauce. She uses sauce called sweet and sour. And I was like, okay, I want to try it on my salmon. I never tried these type of sauce on my salmon. These two different sauces. We have the teriyaki sauce and the sweet and sour sauce by this brand right here. So I'm gonna see how these sauces taste on my salmon, and I'll let you guys know how it comes out. Now it's time to do the asparagus. Alright, so I have the oven preheating. So in the meantime, I'm going to cut up my asparagus. I already washed them off. And I'm going to pour some olive oil in the pan. Alright guys, so you see this is how the salmon is cooked in the air fryer. Yeah, but it could be a little bit more darker. So what I'm going to do is now I'm going to glaze the top with the sweet and sour sauce. Okay, so I have like a little brush that I'm going to use to baste the top of the salmon with some of the sweet and sour sauce. I'm gonna put a teriyaki sauce now on my salmon. Alright y'all, so this is how it looks with the teriyaki and the sweet and sour sauce. Only one of them don't have sauce in it because I don't want all of them to have sauce. Alright, so my salmon is done. I'm going to take it out the pan, and I have 2 more pieces left that needs to go in. This be the hard part because they be sticking to the bottom. My asparagus is done. You see it sizzling in the pot, in the pan. It's sizzling in the pan. Look at that. Beautiful.